I just wanted to say a few words because obviously the really sad news did break on Friday, but I'm sorry if I get emotional, by the way. But our very own Joe Thompson, bless him, after his third battle with cancer, I'm sorry, unfortunately, he did pass away. I thought I'd be able to be fine, but obviously not. Obviously, he did pass away. So young, so sad. I did try and write down some words, to be fair. I did mention it like off air to you guys. I tried putting something together to write some words, but I just couldn't. So everything I say now is just raw emotion. And the words that I'm going to say will not give this man credit for the incredible person that he actually was. His family as well. Absolutely amazing, so strong, so courageous. You probably saw his little girl, Lula, in the video from Manchester United. Just an amazing credit to Joe. But Joe Thompson, just summing him up in a few words, is just what an incredible guy. Like, what an incredible person. It was one of them people you could literally just spend a couple of minutes talking to Joe, being in the same room as Joe, and you'd instantly have a smile on your face. It was one of them people, his infectious personality, but he had this smile that just lit up any room. He was an absolutely fantastic person. Obviously, it's such a massive loss to obviously the Rochdale community because me being obviously I'm 33 now. Joey Thompson's was only 36 when he died. You kind of, because you've been watching this football club for so long, you're part of his football club. You kind of grew up with him, and it's quite an intimate kind of thing where you do watch these footballers and the journey progress and stuff. And with Joe, we're incredibly lucky because obviously from Manchester United reserves, he got released. He came to us at the age 17, and it was remarkable. Like I said, on the pitch, very good player. Off the pitch, it gave us obviously that special moment. Again, sorry Graham for this, by the way, but that incredible moment where he obviously came back after being diagnosed for the second time. This was. And he scored the goal that actually kept us in League One, sent our rivals Oldham down. So obviously from that, just a Dale hero. But just football aside, I just want to take that out of the equation for a moment. What an incredible man. Like the things he has done, and he was an absolute warrior. Like to beat it twice and still the third time to still fight, and even though you are fighting, to kind of then still put other people first and carry on your journey, even though obviously he probably knew what was going to happen, still to carry on his journey, trying to inspire people, to build this legacy, to help people, I just think is absolutely incredible. And it was so sad. It just hasn't kind of sunk in yet. It's just so incredibly sad. But yeah, going to as my sister says as well, there is only one Joey Thompson, and I will kind of go on to the Dale games now. So obviously the news did come out on Friday. His wife Chantelle, bless her, announced it on the social media. Dale then, not long after, announced it. Then we had Altrincham, obviously, on the Friday. It was one of them feelings and one of them atmospheres where we went on the coach to Altrincham, and leading up to the game and everything, it was kind of, there was a eerie atmosphere about it. Not many people were kind of doing the usual interactions. It was pretty quiet on the coach because there was just one person obviously on our mind, and that was Joey T. But yeah, went to Altrincham, got to the game, and I just want to thank Altrincham, to be honest, because I know we're rivals and stuff, we're local rivals, but what an amazing club and such a credit they are. They did everything for us. So they allowed us to wear black armbands, which I think was really, really good. They gave some flowers as like a sign of respect for the Joey Thompson tribute, which is actually outside the football club. So I think that was amazing. They did a minute's applause at the start of the game, which was really, really good as well. Their chairman actually came on and said, the co-chairman, actually came on and said a few words. And it was a really beautiful speech, what I did as well, like massive respect to them. And then actually on the 15th minute, because Joey Thompson was number 15 for us, all the fans had an applause. We were all singing his name as well, which was fantastic. Altrincham fans did it. The referee actually stopped the game to allow both sets of players, himself and the officials. Everyone was just clapping, singing his name, which it honestly gives you goosebumps. The game itself, the pitch, the goal mouths, it was a proper... I actually thought our pitch was bad, one of them in the league. The amount of games that have been called off at Dale, but this pitch took it to another level. Like, both goal mouths were an absolute disgrace. It was just like, there was mud everywhere. So it was one of them where we thought, oh no, it's going to go either way. It's either going to go against us or work in our favour. So first goal, one of my favourites, I've actually voted for him as player of the season as well. Sam Beckwith, a defender. What a goal from him. Magnificent. And then obviously they got the equaliser, Altrincham. And then Devante Rodney, baby. I'm going to sing his name because what an amazing, and I'm so proud as well of this moment because it was in like typical Joey Thompson style. So we actually scored in the 89th minute. And as you can see, there was the year Joey Thompson was born as well. So 89th minute, Devante Rodney, who knows Joey Thompson, scores this goal. Absolute limbs in the away end. We're all singing Joey Thompson's name. And I just feel like there were signs it sounds mental, but there were signs leading up to it. Like my draw ticket number, I got number 15. And there was little things what made me think, do you know what? We're going to do it today. We're going to do it for Joe. So obviously it ended like that. Jim McNulty, bless him, so emotional. Ian Henderson as well, because obviously they knew Joe personally. They were teammates. As Jim said as well, he actually shared 3 dressing rooms with him at Tranmere, at Bury, at Rochdale as well. So him and Hendo were obviously upset, but I will give the players their due as well. Like and Jim McNulty said it in his interview on Monday as well. All the players lifted him. Like, they were their massive support. And that's one thing that I'm so proud of because we've not had that in a very long time at the club. And what they did for him, because it must be hard, like, you obviously have this bad news anyway, but trying to prepare your team as well as try and lift yourself up for an occasion like this when you've just got this news that your teammate and your friend has passed away. It must have been so hard for him. So masses of respect to obviously Jim McNulty. And then I'll just quickly go on to Monday's game. AFC Fylde. Same again. I know we've come on here, we've laughed at obviously like AFC Fylde and stuff. We have our banter with them, don't we? But hats off, absolutely massive respect to them as a club. It was a day where it was always going to be an emotional day. We did as much as we can, obviously, on the day to remember and celebrate Joey T, as well as obviously like kind of mourn him as well. But yeah, we obviously, as I mentioned, we had our trip. We had like a tribute thing where you can go and put your shirts, you can sign it, you can lay flowers and stuff, which is honestly beautiful. The day itself, all the first team, I don't know if you saw, and Jim McNulty had Thompson shirts on the back. So Jim McNulty had Thompson 15. The first half of the game, they actually allowed us to wear Thompson shirts, but every player had their own squad number on the back, but with Thompson on the back, which I thought was great. Obviously, they were showing videos on the screen. before the game of his goal, little snippets of interviews and stuff with Joey T in the past. So it was really nice, obviously, seeing them. Both sets of managers put flowers down. Ebanks Landell and Hendo had a shirt as well, a Joey Thompson shirt, and was showing the crowd and stuff, and they actually laid it in a centre circle as well, so that was a really emotional moment. But one thing I did want to point out, and it's probably going to make me really upset now, Joey Thompson's family was actually there, so all of them, his little girls as well, and what incredible people they must be, considering this happened on the Thursday. They go into the game and seeing that and being part of it on the Monday, and just what incredible humans they are and how strong and courageous. And his little girl, as I've mentioned, Lula, she's absolutely fantastic. She was obviously there. She had the biggest smile on her face as well. Like everything there, watching like of her dad, like Thompson and stuff on her back. She's there really proud, and it was so lovely to see. And even though she must be heartbroken and they're all mourning, they were there, and it was just so lovely. She was with Dale fans and they were all like smiling and playing together and things like that. And I just think what an incredible, courageous, strong family they are, like what they have gone through, and to still be there smiling. But that is the kind of people that they are, like. And I actually put it in my Facebook status, Instagram post as well. Even though there was only 36 years we had of Joe Thompson, what an amazing legacy he's left, and what an amazing life and inspiring he had on so many people. And I'm so sorry for getting upset. But even though it was so short, what he did and how many people he touched in that time. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, there is only one Joey Thompson, and there'll never be another human like him, because he was incredible. Like, and if anyone watching this now doesn't know much about Joey Thompson, please either read his book, because it's an eye-opener, don't get me wrong, but what an amazing, like, story it is. But if not, go on YouTube, watch his story, watch his interviews, because what an amazing, incredible man he is. Like, for everything he went through, to still be so positive and change his outlook on life. He should have been like so down on life, and why has this happened to me again? No, He wasn't. It was just like, let's make the most of it. Let's do this. And honestly, he's one of our own, and he'll always be remembered. And as the years go on, no matter what, he'll always be remembered, because what an incredible man. Not even just footballer, what an incredible man he was. And I'm sorry again for getting upset, but it's just cruel. It's so cruel.
Yeah.
It's literally like one of the worst things to deal with. And I remember when Liam went to the Northwest Football Awards last year, I think it was like a couple of months after he'd been diagnosed, and Joey Thompson was there, and he was like, "Oh, I need to go up to him, and I need to get a picture and speak to him." And then I remember him coming home and telling me how amazing Joey was, and he was telling me how to fight this cancer, and you've got this, and you can fight it. And it's like, this is a man who's had cancer for 3 times, and he's telling another person who's got cancer to keep fighting. And I think it just goes to show how incredible of a man he was. Like, he wasn't thinking about himself and, oh, I've got cancer again. He was thinking about other people and making sure he's leaving that legacy behind to help other people who have cancer, because when you hear that words that somebody you love has got cancer, it's one of the most soul-destroying things you'll ever hear in your life. So I think for him to be creating this legacy, and he's not just leaving this behind, his little girls are going to like do more things and help get his name out there. And I'm hopeful that somewhere down the line, Rochdale's going to do a stand or something in his memory at the ground, because I think that is exactly what they need to do.
There's actually we all want to do something, and we all want to try and raise money, and some fans are trying to come together as well. I think the club will do something too, but similar to like the I don't know if you've seen the David Clough statue with us, the super fan who left all his money to us when he passed away. He's got his own statue, like sat in his seat where he used to sit. And they want to do something similar to Joey T. There's rumours of maybe doing a plaque as well, like near where he scored that goal, the goal I was talking about, renaming stands and stuff. But there's so much, and honestly, this man, and anything we do, it needs to happen because he's just fantastic, fantastic. Again, I'm so sorry. I feel like I've held all my emotions in, and then because I've had nothing, I had no notes or anything to go off as well. It's all just kind of come out, but it's just.
I think it sums the Thompson family up, doesn't it? When you said before, obviously, they were out there, they were laughing and everything, and that's probably what Joey would have wanted as well, wouldn't he? I don't think he would want people to be sad for him. You know what I mean? Because he just had this brilliant outlook on it. You know what I mean? He was just, like I say, I've watched us play. I think we played Tranmere when he played against us, and at Rochdale the first season we were in League One, and you could just see it on the pitch, just a fighter on and off the pitch, and something really nice like needs to happen, considering he's fought this horrible disease and beat it twice, and it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's such a sad thing, but also as well a celebration of his life, of what happened on Monday. Amazing, and well done everyone. And obviously well done to you there, because I know that this is hard, and we know that we've all obviously in our group chat of knowing how hard it is this week for you personally, and for you getting through that and putting that out was seriously, it's had me closer to tears, and I don't cry. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
Well done. I just want to say, obviously from us, well done to you, because that was truly beautiful. So you really want to be proud of yourself.
100%. I think as well, we were talking just before we came on air, and I said I'd listened to Jim McNulty's, interview after the game, and I think, as Ant was sort of saying, I don't think Joe would have wanted people to be sad, and I think Jim sort of came across in that way as well, saying, look, Joe would have wanted the legacy to be, for him to carry on, that it's always going to be there for him, and the fact is, and to be fair, look, I think, like I said, I don't think the players get enough credit, particularly for going out on that Friday, in particular, after getting such bad news like that, and to go and win a game in that fashion, that's the thing. And I saw obviously your video you put on Twitter, Charlotte, of there's only one Joey Thompson, Jim McNulty with the love and everything like that. I thought that was absolutely brilliant, and an absolute testament. I don't think, even though you and Altrincham are like playoff rivals at the moment, they're all fighting for the same thing. I don't think even the Altrincham fans could begrudge, the scenes they might have seen at the end, putting rivalries aside, thinking like, what's been a terrible week, and the scenes right at the end of the game with the Devante Rodney's goal, and the scenes of the singing right at the end. It's an absolute testament to everyone at the football club, and how much he was loved as a person. So I think I can only echo what Anne said. I think you've done yourself so proud there, for Joe, and really on behalf of everyone, the club. Really, to be honest, I don't think they could have put that any better. To be honest with you.
Thank you. It's just it. I know it shouldn't, because of, like I said, the life that he made in that short time. But I just still find it so cruel.
Yeah, I think obviously the Monday one, I would have felt sorry for the referee. Obviously in that first half, having Thompson on the back of off the shirt.
Isabel said that. Me and my two friends. We're all sat together, me, Leanne, and Isabel. And Isabel turned around to me. She went, I feel sorry for the ref. She said, all these Thompsons.
Should have got loan for a bit of more than just for the take.
I'm not going to put everyone's comments up in the chat. I know it's late and everything as well, but I do apologise for anybody I made cry, because by the looks of it, I've made a fair few people cry. So I do apologise.